What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? This is Nick Glenn with your very late and out of date and holy shit, am I tired Summerslam review. Um, well, first off, I thought just something funny to wear for the review. I'm actually wearing the only wrestling shirt I have currently in my wardrobe, and you know what's funny? This is a WrestleMania 30 T-shirt, and what I find funny is they actually have Mr. fucking Quitter, Cuntbag, CM Punk on the t-shirt. He wasn't even on the card, so that tells you that WWE makes their t-shirts 2 months in advance before the card even happens. People wonder why this fucking company sucks. Just thought I'd point that out there. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch this show live, which really affected the show, and this is why this review is being posted so late, because I haven't really got around watching it until just now, and so my raw review is going to be extremely late now because I literally still have not at this point watched Raw, but I will be very shortly, and hopefully I'm gonna try to have the review up by later tonight, hopefully. But if not, it'll be up tomorrow. Yeah, but this show is the perfect example of why I hate smarks and why I hate smart wrestling fans, because this is the kind of pay-per-view that they're gonna praise and tell you this was a great pay-per-view. It fucking didn't. It's probably one of the worst pay-per-views of the year. Seriously. I mean, this felt like, you know what this felt like? It felt like this show, honestly, was booked by Vince Russo in 2000. And that's not a compliment. Yeah, I'm talking about when he was in WCW. Remember? Fucking, Viagra on a pole, dildo on a pole matches. This is what this felt like. Because seriously, some of the finishes of these matches were like something straight out Vince Russo's fucking retarded, mongoloid fucking brain. But anyways, I'm gonna I'm gonna stop rambling and get on with this pay-per-view, because God knows I'm fucking tired, and I felt like I was in a vegetative state 85% of this pay-per-view. I felt like just a vegetable that needed to be put out of its misery. So, first off, we don't start off with a match for SummerSlam. No. We get a Jew that comes out. I guess his name's John Stewart, but I just call him, the Jew. Basically, he wastes time for about 5 minutes, and then this homeless guy comes out. No kidding. I don't know how he got through security. I don't know how. Maybe he had a ticket, but how did he get in the ring? I don't know. Apparently, a homeless guy came in and started talking to this Jew for about, an hour. And then we finally got on with the show. But it felt like it was literally an hour of just talking before we even got to the first match. And that's kind of, I don't know, a blessing in disguise, because the first match we got was fucking Orton versus Sheamus, which I have down here, is literally the worst, the most boring match you could possibly fucking have for a fucking pay-per-view. I remember back in the day where you used to have, in WCW, which is my heyday. I mean, I watched wrestling before that, but WCW is my favorite. Old, late 90s WCW is the best, in my opinion. But they used to always kick off with a cruiserweight match to start off their pay-per-views. Why? Because they always knew they were going to be good, fast-paced matches, and it would get the crowd hyped up, give them really a good energy for the rest of the show, But this was a boring, methodical, slow-paced, shitty match that literally almost made me want to fucking take antidepressants. Seriously, who fucking books this shit? That's a legitimate question, by the way. Who books this shit? Uh, Sheamus wins. Ooh. Next, we got a fatal four-way tag match for the tag team titles. New Day, primetime players, low stereotypicals, and the Lucha Dragons. Okay match. Xavier Woods was out in ringside, doing like yelling out shit like during the match and stuff. And I gotta say, this guy is a legend. I mean, I find Woods really entertaining. He's a very good, like, annoying heel, and he is just brilliant. He was saying stuff like, I don't know, like Big E's like muscle meat is like that of like something like any other kind of meat that like is like fucking just fucking weird, like just obscured, fucking crazy, annoying shit. And he just every time he yells something out loud, it's like funny. I don't know. Um, the New Day actually pick up the win and become the tag team champions for the second time. So I like that. I like that. I love the New Day. I think they're awesome. They're hilarious. They're the only like good tag team we really have. Uh, Primetime players are okay because they have Titus O'Neil, but really, all you really need to do is not Titus, fire Darren Young, and just put Titus O'Neil in like a singles division and let this guy just be a monster. Because let's be honest, Darren Young is just holding him down, and this guy just needs to be a singles competitor. Seriously, why is he in a tag team? I That will always just boggle my mind. I don't understand why he's in a fucking tag team. Guy's clearly a big singles competitor guy, and you really could do stuff with him, but because of his skin color, he's probably just gonna be shucking and jiving for the next 10 years. Oh boy, this is where this card really started to go downhill, and I really started to contemplate, like, why I'm even watching this. We got Ziggler versus Rusev. I really started turning it, like, just completely tuning out of this pay per view. I felt like just a vegetable watching this match. Seriously, like, I might as well have just had a drool cup sitting next to me while I was watching this match because it was that bad. Um, Something happens. There's some bullshit spew brawl outside this ring by the announce table, um, and a double count like ensues, and who gives a fuck really? Nobody cares. Double count out. Revolutionary. Uh, Next, we got what I have deemed Do I Still Have a Pulse match. It is the Gay Arrow and Mighty Mouse, Adrian Neville, versus Barrett and the Golden Shower, Stardust, which is the new nickname I'm giving Stardust. Because he is that. He's the equivalent of getting a golden shower. But, like, the golden shower is infested, like, the urine is infested with HIV and diseases. That's pretty much what I think sums up Stardust. Uh, what happened? That Arrow guy, I guess, did a few moves. Everybody jerked his girk, and said he looked great in the ring. To me, it was just bland and nothing special. And of course, him and Mighty Mouse get the victory, and there's not much else to be said there. We get a triple threat match with Ryback, the Jizz, and the Big Show. Nothing much to say about this match. This match was like pretty boring as well. All I can say is thank God the Miz didn't win. The Ryback won. Thank God. He deserves to keep that IC title for a long time. Please don't take that off him until you guys start thinking of giving him the world title. That's the only time you should take it off him. Then we see backstage, we have two Jews backstage talking to each other. One was like really fat, and the other one looked like they were straight out of the Holocaust. Guess which one is which? Do the math. And next match we had Bray Wyatt versus Luke Ambrose versus, I have down the Titty Master and the Nursery Rhyme Master. Yeah. This actually was a pretty decent match. I mean, nothing great, but like there was some good brawling. There was some good tag team combination. At one point, Ambrose and Reigns actually did the a variation of the Doomsday device, like from the Road Warriors Legion of Doom. I thought that was pretty cool. I'm a big Legion of Doom fan. Awesome tag team. Uh, yeah, that was cool to see. That was like probably one of the coolest spots of the night. But Ambrose and Reigns end up winning because Reigns ends up winning with the spear, of course. Next, what did we get? Sorry for the pause. I just. Oh, okay. The next thing, oh, sorry for the pause there. It's hard to fucking read my handwriting sometimes, especially when I'm like tired as I am now. So it makes it 10 times worse to try to read my handwriting. I got very sloppy handwriting to the point where I can't even read it. But what the fuck you gonna do? I don't know. Next match we have Cena versus Seth Rollins, and from what I heard on this match, like from people online before I actually saw this, I heard a lot of shit about this match. That everyone was praising this match and giving it 5 stars, and I knew even before I even saw the match what it was gonna be, and I was 100% right. I guessed there was gonna be a million false finishes and a million "this is awesome" chants, and that's it. That's pretty much what the bulk of the match is gonna be, and maybe Cena won. The only surprising thing is that who actually won the match, but we'll get to that in like a second. First off, Seth has some new ring gear I saw when he came out, all white, and I was just wondering, I really hope this this young little woman doesn't get her period right now because that would be very embarrassing if he got his period during this match. Uh, yeah, just a million false finishes. I mean, ridiculous. I lost count of how many finishers they did and how many finishers were kicked out. But basically, a million false finishes ensued, and people like me totally did not give one fuck. Yeah. Uh, retarded finish number one of the night. John Stewart, the evil Jew, comes out and with the steel chair and cost John Cena the match for reasons why I do not know. I'm sure they'll have a hell of a time explaining why he did this on Raw. If he's even on Raw, which I highly doubt he even will be, knowing WWE, because, continuity, it's not really their best game. But yeah, so Seth Rollins wins. He becomes the fucking US and WWE champ, and I consider, thinking about shooting up some heroin because this show is horrible. Next, we get a Divas match. We always know these are fucking barn burners. So, it's with a whatever match. That Scottish tramp girl won. She did a move. And all I can think of is that I really wanted Eva Marie to come out because I needed something to get my rocks off. Seriously. I love you, Eva Marie. That girl's gonna go somewhere. I'm telling you. She better. Because she's got a nice ass. Then we got Owens versus fucking Cesaro. Just another. This belonged on a Raw. I mean, I don't understand why it's even on the pay per view. This was just a fucking Raw match. It was about what? It felt like it was only like. It felt like it was 20 minutes, but really it was like 7 or 8 minutes. Little shit happened in this match. Just a lot of like shitty brawling and same old spots that they always do. The Cesaro fucking swing, whatever. Owens wins, and apparently now we're supposed to pretend that Owens is unburied now, because apparently this was a huge win for him. Why this is a huge win, I have no fucking clue. Because He's still buried in my books. And now, finally, we get to the main event. The match that was the only one I was really looking forward to, and many others were looking forward to. Let's be honest. Fucking Taker versus Lesnar. Big match feel. Definitely had a big fucking match feel. I will give it that. I mean, before this match even started, I'll admit, I had goosebumps. Because I actually was really excited to see Lesnar, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, versus Taker, a bona fide fucking legend in this business, go at it. And I couldn't wait to see this match. And quite honestly, this was a good match. I mean, up until the finish, this was a very good fucking match. Good storytelling. They did some false finishes, but they didn't do a million of them. See, take note, Cena, Seth Rollins. You don't have to do a fucking million false finishes to get a crowd to go, this is awesome. You don't need that. Because, people with talent don't fucking need to do that. Because they're not fucking low down fucking jabronis like you. Fucking cum smugglers. But yeah, we get blood in this match too. Brock, during the match, somewhere gets busted open, like near his forehead. And that's always good. Because, you always could use blood, like personal match like this. And just they beat the shit out of each other, and that's what I respected. Lesnar gave Undertaker an F5 through the announce table, which looked awesome. Undertaker, for his age, he looked pretty good in this match. He didn't look like Undertaker from 10 years ago, but for the age he is now and the way he looks now, he actually did a pretty good job in this match, I will say. But then we get one of the probably gayest finishes of all time. And yes, I said gayest. I'm not no fucking homophobe, but I'll say gayest because it was fucking stupid. Okay. Lesnar has Undertaker in that, whatever it's called, kimono, whatever, that arm bar lock. And the bell rings. And match stops. And they act as if Undertaker just tapped out. But then the ref says that Undertaker didn't tap out and you shouldn't have rang the bell. And then as soon as that's over, Undertaker low blows him and ends up getting the win with Hell's Gate. But the good caveat of this whole shitty ending was at least Undertaker did not really make Brock Lesnar tap out. He passed out. And he passed out while giving Undertaker the middle finger, which, makes Brock look like a badass. And that is something Brock would do. Brock would never tap out, That's something like a monster of a beast Brock Lesnar would do. And I respect that. I respect they at least did that. But it still doesn't matter because, the booking still fucking ruined the match. The finish was horrible. I mean, seriously. You could say Undertaker deserved to win this match or whatever. He needed to get his payback. But I don't give a fuck. You might as well just had Undertaker beat him straight up. Because I don't like this whole protecting Brock Lesnar shit. And not only that, it was just so awkward and just so anticlimactic. The bell rings. I'm like, what the fuck? At first, I thought it was a botch. I'm like, is this a mistake? Is this really what's happening? Is this supposed to be happening? Or is this a mistake? It left me completely confused until the end, which really just ruined the match. All right. So that's my, it's going to be it for my SummerSlam review. Really, excuse me, this should be called Shit Slam review because this was Shit Slam. This was horrible. Not the worst pay-per-view of all time, but that still doesn't mean this was fucking good. Literally, maybe there was one or two decent matches this whole pay-per-view, and that does not make a good card, people. So don't tell me that this was a good show, because you're fucking wrong, and you're fucking stupid, and you all need to go fucking home in your grandma's basement and fucking jerk off to fucking Charlotte, to her fucking gooey fucking oily fucking clit dick, and just fucking shove it up your ass. Thank you. And till next time, guys, I'll see you later. Fuck you. Have a nice day.